Alright, this is the main area. Let me see if I missed something there.
You have called me. Have I not told you that I don't like interruptions? Now, this is a disruption that is most welcomed. This news bears some thought. You have done well. This time, do not interrupt me again. Preparations need to be made. Another was not expected so soon.
They're talking about Jedis, I think. You anyone who can talk to? Oh, that's you, right? Gravik.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship, yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
Didn't you ever learn manners?
Many of the weak are skilled in manners, but I am not weak. Do not seek to insult me again. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Then go fuck yourself. Settler notices your lightsaber. Yeah, great. Whatever. Everyone can know that I have a lightsaber. It doesn't matter to me. Private door. Magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. This is a security door. Looks like you will require a card key to open this door. Private door also sealed. Security door also requires a card key. Well, I can try at least. This is... Ooh, is this Militia and Terena Adari? Let's see.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Terena Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
It was. I'd prefer if you keep that quiet. Jedi don't seem to be liked here, or practically anywhere these days.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
What do you mean by that?
My friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
He sent for me. He said you'd fill me in on the situation when I arrived.
We need the skills of a Jedi more than ever. He was helping investigate Azkul and his mercenaries. But he had his own errand to run in the Enclave. Jedi business of some sort. He went into the sub-level, which isn't without its dangers. And he hasn't returned.
What are the dangers of the sub-level?
Like many parts of Dantooine, the sub-level of the Enclave has become infested with dangerous creatures. Large, vicious insects called Laygrex have made the sub-level their home. Several salvagers have reportedly been injured or killed by the Laygrex. I would expect a Jedi to fare better against the creatures than the salvagers, but Vrook has not returned in some time. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I could use some supplies to ward off the dangers of the ruins. Or credits.
From what I know of your type, you have all of the equipment you need to deal with the sub-level. I do realize the Jedi Order disbanded, so you must find credits yourself, however. The sub-level is dangerous enough that the salvagers have not managed to properly search it. There are many artifacts of value. Normally, I ask for a percentage of all salvage. In your case, however, you can take whatever you find without the customary tithe. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there
All right.
anything else I can assist you with?
What was Master Vrook doing for you?
He was investigating the mercenaries for us. We've been increasingly concerned about them. Their behavior has always been antagonistic, but recently they've been behaving differently. Vrook was investigating this when he disappeared. We were counting on any hard intelligence he could provide. Our other assets have been unavailable recently. If you find any information on the mercenaries during your stay on our planet, please report it to Zeron or myself.
Could you tell me anything more?
I believe I've told you everything I can. Please find and rescue Vrook.
Is there any work I can do here apart from that?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
What was Master Vrook doing for you? Asked that already. Do the people of Dantooine really hate the Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Can anything be done about that?
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
All right. What can you tell me about the people of Dantooine?
Who do you want to know about? There are 3 groups of people on the planet right now. The settlers, salvagers, and the mercenaries.
I'd like to know about the settlers.
Dantooine is one of the younger worlds of the Republic. A couple of generations ago, this world was still untamed. We made great progress, in no small part due to the Jedi. But recently, we have been losing ground. During the war, the most prominent settler families either fled or were executed by the Sith. Losing their resources and the Jedi was too great a loss. But now we are organizing and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I am confident that Dantooine can be safe and prosperous again.
You don't seem convinced by that.
No, I suppose I'm not. We need the Republic and always have. We aren't self-sufficient yet and we need aid. The fate of the Telos project is intimately tied to our own. The most humanitarian elements of the Senate have put their careers at stake in the rebuilding of Telos. If those efforts succeed, their prominence will grow and further aid will be given freely. But if they fail, there are colder, more authoritative elements in the Senate that could come to power. They would think nothing of leaving the strategically unimportant worlds to their own devices. That would be a tragic day for Dantooine and many other worlds. The Republic is in flux. Its final shape is uncertain.
What are the salvagers doing on Dantooine?
They are a necessary inconvenience. Money has been a great concern to us, ever since the Sandrals and Matalays were removed during the Jedi Civil War. The agricultural exports we produce just cover basic maintenance. To expand and prosper, we needed credits. So we had to exploit a valuable resource we had, the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. It was not a decision lightly made. And even then, we couldn't do the work ourselves. Too dangerous, and every settler matters on our small world. So we opened the door to enterprising salvagers. The salvagers you see now are the last remnants of that force. The tithe we took from their claims sustains what semblance of government you see now.
What are you going to do when the ruins are empty?
We plan on using those credits to improve production and protect our world. We have enough to sustain ourselves until more prosperous times.
And you coexist happily with them?
We tolerate their presence because we must, and they generally follow our laws. But their time is almost over. The Jedi Enclave's sublevel is the only place left with reasonable salvage, and it has too many dangers for them. The salvagers aren't warriors. Generally, they are out-of-work miners or cast-offs from other worlds.
I'd like to know about the settlers, our already. What about the mercenaries?
Mercenaries have been a problem for Dantooine since the end of the Mandalorian Wars. When the Jedi Enclave was here, they were firmly kept in check. But now, relations are uneasy between us. Their leader, Azkul, was a Sith trooper during the war, and I have no doubt he was very good at his job. Until they find work, tensions will grow. If you want to know more, I suggest you talk with Barun in the militia headquarters. He would have more details.
Okay. Can we talk about something else?
Certainly.
Okay, that's all. Journal entry edits. You got permission from Administrator Adar to go to the Enclave ruins. Militia?
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine. Had enough of it for a lifetime.
Alright, no worries then. I don't actually care. Barun Muldrow. Ah, that's the one, yeah.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavik.
Who's Garavik? I've had no problems the militia needs to worry about.
You haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. Our staff is stretched thin. Too thin. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain.
Isn't being hands-on a good thing? Nobody likes the boss hanging over their shoulder, that's true.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Can't anyone do something about it?
It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
So what can I do to help?
Just look around. See if Zeron's up to something on the side. Something that'll hurt the fragile peace we got with the mercenaries. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose.
Alright. Might cause some trouble of my own, actually.
I see. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go over the militia rules, then. Kunda and the Salvager camp are under militia protection, so a friendly scuffle is all right. But if any blasters are drawn, there'll be hell to pay. But if you buy some Jedi trinket and you're not satisfied, you're on your own. I'd stay away from the mercenary camp. We've had difficulties with them. We don't patrol or investigate there anymore. A trip there and you're on your own. Follow the rules and we don't have any problems. Oh, and Pato Ado doesn't cheat as far as we can figure. So don't complain about the Ithorian either.
Alright. I've got a few questions about the other people here in the settlement.
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I wondered if you knew anything about Sulru's problem.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
But rumors there's a Jedi around here.
I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay
Yeah.
out of it, though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here.
That's true, Revan did that. So do you know if the rumor is true?
Maybe. Although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason why people ever came here before was the Enclave. And with that gone...
Jedi are blight. That time is over.
I've heard all that before. I don't agree with you. But there are plenty of people who would. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about?
No, I'll be going then.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
Journal, entry, edits. Baron Moldrul thinks Zeron has been provoking the mercenaries for months and has increased the tension between the settlers and mercenaries. Baron has more amiable relations with the mercenaries and thinks it would be in everyone's best interest if Zeron stepped down. Baron is certain that Zeron is up to something, but doesn't know what it is. If you could find proof that Zeron is endangering diplomacy with the mercenaries, then Baron could use it to hopefully repair the damaged relations between the two camps before it is too late. Alright. Let's see if I can find something here. A Doom Larp.
Tochi monas runta. Yun bola. Wata gratong. Posoma britushniki tuk tuk pamba.
Ah, that's the merchant.
Posoma britushniki tuk tuk pamba. Bora. Dino moriran. Posoma britushniki tuk tuk pamba.
What's your mission?
Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa. Tongi wamaji. Yumali bato. Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa. Tongi wamaji. Yumali bato ato. Insoranaka megunsoji. Nekchi una.
Well, let me see what you're offering.
Fasa susho wi.
Weapons. Gant silencer. Randoshan sword. Exchange negotiator, longsword, energy baton, death blade. I don't need any blades though. Blaster. Arcanian sonic blaster. Okay. Mandalorian assault rifle. Combat enforcer disruptor. Okay, there's nothing I need here. Blinders? Arcanian blinders, but it's medium armor. Accuracy gloves. Exchange casual gloves. Strength enhancer. Advanced adrenaline amplifier. Alright. It might be good for someone. Let's buy this one. Miscellaneous. Crystal Rusan. Wisdom and charisma. Alright, let's buy it. Alright. Energy cell. No. Basic Moulin Edge. Alright, that's everything. Currently I have saves plus 4 and dexterity +2, but the reflexes are not bad. So let me see what you're wearing. Defense bonus, you. Okay. Maybe some other of my party is able to wear it then. Alright. I thought he had something more, but apparently not really. Private door cannot be opened. And here, militia. Oh, Zeron, there he is.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
I'm looking for it, for the proper price.
Depending on how greedy you are, we might have some work for you. Before that, though, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
I'm looking for information.
You could pick worse places to look for that. Baroon is normally the one to go with questions, but I can answer a few things for you. If you're interested, I might have some work for you, too. You want something?
What sort of work do you have? No, actually, let me ask, what's Garavik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garavik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garavik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Arun asked me to investigate it, and I'm not telling him. Can I ask you some general questions?
You really should talk to Barun about general questions.
How's the militia doing?
There aren't more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help. But we gotta help ourselves.
What do you know about the administrator?
She's smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Dantooine isn't the center of much anything. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater. So we're lucky the administrator never went elsewhere. I bet she'd make a decent senator even.
Could you tell me about Kunda?
It's our home. Might be the start of an honest capital someday. Right now, it's not much more than a swoop bike stop.
How do you feel about the mercenaries?
I don't have anything to say about that.
Really? Okay. I'd like to talk about something else.
You want something?
What sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Why is this place so overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things.
How dangerous is it?
Very. Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough.
How much is the reward?
2,000 credits.
So few settlers' lives are much more important than credits.
I agree with you, but I don't barter. I got more important things to do.
Alright. What do you know about the caves?
We used some explosives to seal a cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Alright then. I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
That's everything, thank you. Zarin, the militia leader of Kunda, said there's a reward for anyone who can clear the Kinrath caves that are located off the Kunda plains. Alright then. Are you someone
Don't cause
interested?
any more trouble for Dantooine. I've had enough of it for a lifetime.
Security door. Where's this leading? Private door. Okay. Then let's leave and check out the rest of this place before we actually go into the ruins, because I want to see the rest of Dantooine before we go to the ruins. Better to do this at the very end, I think, to have the what is it called? Suspense up a little bit. Okay, there would be a way, and there's a way. Let's go here since we're here right now. The thing is, I only have to do it once because Kreia will also be affected by the force power of speed, of night speed. Alright then, let's look around. Yeah, I remember when we were here the first time. Can I use Beast Trick? Probably not, can I? Oh, it worked. Will it attack us still or not? That's something I would know, like to know. I mean, as long as it is not doing anything, I don't care. Okay, but this one would. Okay then. Let me try Beast Trick. Okay, no. We still have to fight.
This shall not stop us for long.
Oh, come on, for real? You have to run there now?
Fallen.
Come on. Oh god. You really can't stop until
I shall
everyone
honor them
is
with
dead. Okay, nice.
Let us test ourselves.
Oh, thank you.
Focus.
Alright then. Can I loot anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Anything else here? Oh, you're telling me there's nothing else in here? Oh no, there's a way further. Alright then, let's go further. Who might this be? Salvagers.
Tapele gathered a group to go to the sub-level. They're probably all gonna get killed.
Relon?
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity?
Fortunate. This camp smells like the back end of a bantha.
This saddens me to hear. True, this camp isn't as opulent as you're used to with your off-world notions of comfort and decadence, but this is a place of people who toil. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron?
Fabled and powerful? Isn't that an exaggeration?
That is no exaggeration. Jedi holocron are very rare and invaluable tools for skilled Jedi. If this man has one, you'd be wise to obtain it.
I'm surprised if the ruins have any holocron left. They're heavily sought by Jedi Masters.
This is no idle boast, traveler, but a fact. A holocron is easily worth many thousands of credits to any Jedi, but I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
I don't believe you'll give it to me. Can I inspect the holocron? Maybe it's broken.
I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
I didn't even see it. This is a remarkable fake, but it's not even worth the time you've wasted describing it.
How did you know? Well, I never unload this accursed thing. This isn't my fault. You can't blame me.
How isn't this your fault?
This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap.
I thought this was a delightful camp.
Be serious. Any sentient with scent glands can tell that this is the garbage pit of Dantooine.
Yeah. I'm holding you responsible, by force if need be, and when I say force, I mean force, understand?
I apologize immensely. But surely you recognize that attacking me here will pose problems. The militia and the salvagers will hunt you.
You're lucky I've got better things to do with my time. Well, no, give me the fake holocron now.
I will not. Very well, take it. Leave me to my poverty, my suffering.
I got the fake holocron to sell it now to someone else. That's exactly what I will do. I don't really know what this is. Is this a quest item? Miscellaneous? Fake holocron? Maybe somewhere here? I don't read it. Ah, here. Fake holocron. Close inspection reveals that it isn't a real holocron, but an excellent fake. It's obvious whoever made this had a sample of a real holocron to work with. This would fool anybody except a Jedi or an expert. And that's exactly why I'm going to sell it then. And we are getting closer to dark side. I hope we'll make it someday soon. And you are Darala.